Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to another Heroes Reborn review. And this is on episode 12, and it's called Company Woman. And before I start the review, I want to talk about, give my thoughts on the news that came out on Wednesday. They announced that the TCAs, which is like, I think it's called like the Television Critics Association, or correct me if I'm wrong though, but they announced that they're not moving forward with a season 2 of Heroes Reborn. They're just sticking to it as a miniseries, as a one and done, like it was always originally intended to be. But Tim Krink said he wanted to do, read in the interview like before the miniseries started, that he wanted to do more seasons, but it's the ratings weren't doing that good for the miniseries, for this series, and it's just been in the I think the 1.0, 1.1 range, and that's sort of like leading to cancellation, or a toss up between renewing the show or canceling the show. So, but yeah, so they decide, the president or chairman of NBC announced that they're not moving forward with Heroes Reborn for season 2. But my thoughts on this: a little bit disappointed, but I'm not fully mad at the news. I just wish that they could did another season. I wish they would have did like what they did with Under the Dome, which is sadly a series that got canceled last year, which was on CBS, which is a show that I liked, which was a guilty pleasure of mine. It wasn't the worst show on TV, but it was. I enjoyed it as a fun summer show. But that show was originally supposed to be a miniseries, and then CBS renewed it for season 2 and also a 3rd season, which I thought that that NBC was going to do that with Heroes Reborn, give it a season 2, even though it was supposed to be, even though it was announced as a miniseries. So, but because I really wanted to see a season 2. There's so much more that they could do in this universe, so much more story that they could tell. But it's just like NBC, they wanted to bring back Heroes, and then all of a sudden it's like, you know what? The ratings, they're a toss-up. So, hey, we canceled the original series. Let's cancel this. Let's cancel it again. Let's re-cancel it. But yeah. So, but disappointed in this in that news. But really would like to have seen a season 2. Because like I said, they could do so much more in that universe. Get new characters, have them have new abilities, which was the original plan for the original series. But I would like to see that. So yeah, so that's a little bit of my thoughts on series cancellation. But anyways, on to the review. This is episode 12, called Company Woman. And it's just like how the episode in season 1, they had Company Man, which is one of the best episodes in season 1 of the original series. But I thought this was a good episode, good episode leading up to next week's series finale. And the episode begins with what happened at the end of the previous episode, where we saw the solar flare launch, and it's heading toward Earth. It shows that, and they calling it a human extinction level event. And what's really cool is that throughout the episode, it shows how many hours until the flare hits the Earth. So that's kind of cool, like a countdown. And we hear that it's broadcasting all over. People are knowing that this flare is going to strike Earth. And we see everyone still driving to Odessa. Melina, Luke, along with Phoebe and Quentin, Parkman and Taylor, and also we see Carlos, Farah, Oscar, and Micah They're all going to Odessa, still driving there. Tommy ends up sitting in Erica's time travel machine where he teleports these teams into the future when they wear these gateway watches. And Erica tries to keep Tommy under control. And also Tommy finds out that Erica has been lying to him and saying that only 12,000 people will be saved and the rest will all die. Ren ends up going to Gateway to try and find Miko. And these guards, when he gets there, these guards put an ID chip in him. When he's there, he meets Emily. Ren tells Emily that he's looking for Tommy and also to help find Miko in the future. And they both set off to find Tommy, Ren and Emily. And also Parkman ends up bringing Taylor to Erica and tells her that Erica made promises for Parkman's family's future, and that Erica only used Parkman and his family, and so he gets revenge by controlling Taylor and tells Erica that she doesn't want to lose Taylor and also her grandchild that Erica didn't know about. And this leads to Erica actually giving Parkman what he wants, the watches for him and his family. We later find out that Taylor is actually an Evo because she has a power in which she shattered glass. So that's kind of cool to find out. We get flashback scenes with Erica and this doctor, which his character has certain abilities in which he can heal and cure anything. Like he hits a fly, it dies, killing it, and he actually, brings it back, and you see the fly off, and he actually cures Taylor as a young girl, and after he cures her, the doctor wants to take Taylor because of her abilities will manifest when she gets older, and so Erica doesn't like that, and she ends up taking these scissors and actually stabbing the doctor in the back of the head with them. So let's see here. Tommy ends up saving his mom from the guards in Gateway, and he uses his his time stoppage as what Hero did in the original series, and Tommy tells his mom about Erica's lie and takes her into the future. Milena, Luke, and Quentin go to Union Wells High School, which was the high school that Claire attended in the original series, and that was kind of cool to see. And we also see Milena looking at a picture of Hayden Panettiere as Claire in the glass cabinet with all the trophies, and that was kind of cool to see. It's just bringing back a little bit of the original series feel in this episode. And they're all there, and we all see these people there. It's kind of like a shelter for having it like a shelter for people to escape from the flare destroying the Earth. Milena ends up using her powers to get on TV and broadcast her message to Tommy, so Tommy could see it and go find her. Tommy sees it, and he goes there. While he's there, Erica actually sent Ultimo to the school, and Ultimo is sent to go after him, and he teleports Tommy somewhere, which I'll explain in a little bit. Joanne ends up coming to the school to kill Milena, but she gets saved by Farah, who Joanne ends up shooting because Farah used her invisible ability. And so she ends up getting shot by Joanne, and Luke ends up killing Joanne with his fireball power. Parkman, another part of Parkman's storyline in this episode, he ends up getting into an accident, and he's stuck in the middle of nowhere in a small river by like this bridge with that's full of trees. Nobody could hear him yelling, for screaming for help. Like, as I'm watching that scene, I'm like, he's screaming and stuff, but then he's actually laughing. It sounds like that he's laughing. So, I don't know. That's me when I saw that scene. And then at the end of the episode, Ultimo ends up telling Erica that he's going to put Tommy online, in the game, that he put Hero in, and then Ultimo ends up being taken out, and the episode ends with Tommy in the game, and which, of course, like I said, is the game which Hero was stuck in, and Miko ended up having to rescue him. And so that's how the episode ends, and we'll get to see what happens next week in the series finale episode, which I can't wait. Also next week is the Legends of Tomorrow series premiere, so I'm gonna watch both though. So, but yeah, so that's it for my review of Heroes Reborn, episode 12, Company Woman. It was a good episode leading up to next week's series finale. I liked the episode. I enjoyed it. But so thank you all for watching, and until next video, I'll see you all later. Bye.